Whoops, I gotta. Ooh, that was almost bad. You could almost see into the realm of evil. The evil realm. Let me pull this up on my phone so I can see chat. There we go. And now we wait. Boom, boom, bow, bow, wow. I wonder if I should like post this anywhere. I already made posts about it today, so now we wait. Oh, what's in the talking channel? Oh, happy birthday. So many people. Hi. Thank you, everybody. One person sent it into Discord, and the other sent it into the live chat. Thank you. Here we go. This is so peak and awesome. I've got my birthday hat right there that horribly clips into my ears and little hair thingies. If I grab them, they like aim my hand. What the frick? The hand will also just clip through things. Wait, did it just interact with the hair? Oh, I didn't think so. That would have been cool though. I know it does in like VR chat, but we're not in that right now. Oh, that's so funny. I finally got the sound mouth tracking to an actually like good level of doing it. But I wouldn't call it a downside. I just think it's a funny little thing that it does is whenever I tap my desk, it also works for that. So any sound that comes through, it just is immediately sent over. And it's really interesting to see because if I'm not even sitting at my desk and I have it on, because I was getting this all set up, it was I was just talking in my room and I looked over and I saw that it was moving the mouth but nothing else was moving. It looked so creepy and it was just like so strange. That was weird. Is there a pop-up? Something like a pop-up happened. We've got I know there's one person in voice call right now. That's because the server is up for the modded Minecraft one, which I put a video out for. Though it hasn't gotten many views, at least since I last checked. It was at like 5. But hopefully when Tomodachi Life comes out on the 16th, I'll get a lot of views. Because you know, it's such a peak game. I gotta figure out who I want to add because I've already got a bunch of characters lined up, which are the ones that I posted things about, which I'm gonna recreate them all on my main save, which already has me, Jimmy, and Flamma, who is Jimmy's kind of significant other, but I'm not gonna go too far into that. Maybe I will. I don't know. Because I want to animate that or make a game about that. I'm not sure yet. But if it comes out, it comes out. But who knows? Then of course there was on the second save. I think there was Kane, John Grace, and who else was on that island? Oh, Green. It was just a character that I made that was all green based off of the I'm so green. I'm so green meme. I don't know if I should add John Grace anymore because, ooh, that's a whole thing. Which really sucks. That Grace is discontinued and all that, and I mean, it sucks more that the people who were making it did not really believe in the message of the game they were making. Well, at least some of them. Probably not all of them choose to believe that there were people that were involved in the controversy that were, you know, didn't have anything to do with being not so great people. And despite, you know, oh, hey, thank you. I'm officially old again. One more old. How does it go on this fine day where everyone will stop aging? This will be the last time I get old. If anyone gets that reference. The only reason I know about that is from the it was a theory. It was one of the theory videos. I don't remember. Was it a film theory? Game theory? As old as old Johnny? No, I'm nowhere near that yet. I feel like old Johnny's just on a whole nother level. Oh my god, I should add old Johnny to my Tomodachi Life Island when it comes out. Genius idea. I need to write that down so I don't forget. Where's like a notebook? Oh god, I don't have a notebook. Nor a pencil of any kind. I will put a mental note. There we go. Now I'll know for sure. Gotta put old Johnny on the Tomodachi Life Island. Which I gotta reset up my capture card and all that, cause I had to move my Switch because it wasn't getting any power. Is he the god in that universe? I feel like he could be. Tomodachi Life characters always be doing the most overpowered things. Over like, there's like one clip I saw that was like, I think it was Sans Undertale, and he like really liked apples, so he shot a laser beam that like split the ocean in half. He can delete anyone who doesn't talk to him when he wants to. Oh gosh. See, I think that would be really funny. It's like if someone dislikes him, he just has the chance to just obliterate them on the spot. Like they get removed off the island. Everyone's like, where did they go? I don't know. Just gets rid of the... I don't know if he'd have the full power. I feel like if everyone just really hated one person, I feel like he would help get rid of them, for sure. But I mean, the game is mostly just having characters interact, so I feel like he wouldn't have to do that very often. I'm going to force most of them to talk to each other anyways. Finally. Who else to add? Because, oh, then there was those ones. Then I want to add Burger, Impy, and... oh, that was another one. I have like 4 saves on this game. Let me just grab my Switch 2 over here. There we go. Alright. They have 4 saves. Let me just go into the album here. It should show me who's all on every island. Impy, Burger. Who else is on there? Oh, Mossman, my Minecraft skin. And one of my favorite ones. So I'm not using him currently because of the Minecraft server that we have right now. I made a new character for that, who I should also add. A lot of them are going to be my characters, just because I like putting my characters in things. Like I might get my cats in there. Ruby's gonna be there. Jimmy's already in there. And you can't see him well. I might try and figure out how to do Ren. Oh, it won't track my hand to a certain point. But he's the fox-looking guy over there. Oh, and there's Cheese. Oh, this is giving me so many ideas of characters to add. I wonder who else I could add. I wonder if my friends would want to be on the island. I'll have to ask them. Because I remember I was in a call, and all they were doing was just making evil jokes about it. Who I should add. But it'd be funny just to put them here, I think. Or at least some of their characters. I think that would be cool. So yeah, there's me, there's Flamma, there's Jimmy, Kane, John Grace, Green. And then on the third island, we're also adding is... I don't know if I'm going to add Minnows Prime. I just thought I couldn't think of another character to add. So I was just like, I'll just draw Minnows Prime and throw him in there. But the other ones I'm going to add is John Joe, who is my Stardew Valley character. Because I recently just started playing that. And her whole gimmick is that in the farming game where she exists, she hates farming. And the Looker. What is... Wait, the Looker, is that... Hold on. Let me do research. The Looker. Music's talking for the game. Is this what you're... The Looker on Steam? It's a parody of The Witness. Is this the game on Steam that you're talking about? Hold on. Rain World. Okay. I assumed. I thought it was going to come up, but it was like a different thing. Rain. There we go. Let's see. The Looker eyes. Oh. Oh yeah, I see that. Is that the eye emoji? That's what you're. Okay, that makes sense. I think that would be a really funny one to add. See, okay, I need to make another thing of saves just to use the character creator, and master it. Because I've seen people drawing like full on artistic masterpieces of characters' faces in it, and I'm like, chat, how are you doing that? Yeah. The eye emoji. It's so peak. Because, okay, Miitopia's was straightforward, and I like... They need to... I hope that they bring over the thing from Miitopia, where you can have parts that disappear when the eyes close, and when the mouth closes, and moves with the eyebrows, because that was awesome. But still keep the ability to draw, because like I would love to have the thing like one of the characters, Static, works perfectly with the big round eyes that they added that are blank. But what doesn't work is the fact that his pupils stay existent, that when they're there, and I'm like, why would you do this? You gave me infinite power in one game, just to give... I guess, I mean, it's still good, but, like, then you don't get as much character interaction, because a lot of it is... like, there's a lot of interactions. Like, one of the ones I had, Static went up and accidentally scared John Joe, and her entire face just popped off. But none of the characters with face paint, I don't think, would do the same thing, which sucks. But I also see that it's also cool to have some that are just... Mii's, which I do have quite a few. Like Jimmy is one of the best characters that works in any like Mii setting because of his face is so simple and iconic looking, and it's just very recreatable. The other thing I like to do is I like to add legs to where they both move at the same time like they do in Miitopia, but I mean it doesn't particularly matter in this form. What else is there I'd like to do? I'd like to give myself triangle pupils. because they don't have any of those, because no normal person has those. And then I did like the ear creation better, but the only reason I don't have ears right now in any of the clips, I don't think I had any clips of myself except for like one. Was just because I'm sure there's like an ear item that you can get. Because I already saw bunny ears in the shop, so I assume they have either cat ears or fox ears. Preferably fox ears, but cat ears will work too if they're orange. And just put them on, and that will probably look better than trying to paint them on. Why is Wonder? Oh, I was checking the DLC. That's right. I think that would be quite awesome. I think, what else is there? I mean, I just really can't wait for the ability to make the custom textures and place them around everywhere. My island is going to look ugly as hell on purpose because I find it to be humorous. I need to. Is there like a thing I can make a list on the Switch? No. Why? News, game chat, and it kind of sucks. Oh, another one I wanted to add. I was making this character, and then I was like, it was just taking so long to do. So I was like, I will do this later. But then someone else did it before me, and they did it like way better. It was it was AM, or the Allied Master Computer, or the guy who hates a lot, you know. And I was like literally writing, and I had they have a text tool, so it was like perfect. So I was like writing it down. I was like, hate, let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. And then, you know, the rest from there. Which I think that's really funny. I saw a couple interactions, like there was one person who had him and the King in Yellow there, and I thought that was like the funniest thing ever. And they were talking about murdering people, and they had one of the so one of the things you can add to the Mii's is like kind of like a thing to say after or before a sentence. So after every sentence, Am would say, "Right, Ted." And I was like, that's so funny. I can't wait for this to come out. Oh, the family texture. Oh, that's. Oh, here we go. There we go. I do have that muted, but that's right. I think there's a cat trying to get in my room. Making art of the looker while you talk. Oh, peak. We'll have to send it in. You should. I think you're in the server. Yes, you are. I think you should be able to send it into Art and Comics. I believe anyone who has normal access should be able to. Settings. I don't know. This whole Discord stuff is always just so strange. Everyone. Create. Attach files. Looks like everything is. Everything is fine in here. I believe so. If not, do let me know so I can try and fix that. I might just have to make a role that I give to like everybody. 'Cause, I mean, I already have a role that I give to like most people. It's mostly people that I know in real life, so I need to make one that for people I don't know in real life. um, just so I can keep track of who's who. I get. I don't know. I guess I could just give that one as well. Probably need to look at the settings on it as well and revamp it a little bit. Anyways, so like I made an entirely new server that is just called Super Secret Place, and I made this whole ranked chat system because I thought it would be funny. I was gonna see how many like random people from like just like I put it just on like Reddit and see if anyone would join. No one joined, so I'm the only one in the server. Should I like post the link in the Discord server and see how many people join? There's 3 people watching. Oh wait, no, 2 people because I'm one of the people watching. So still technically 3. I will take your guys's whatever you guys say to heart, and I will either post the link or not post the link into the normal Discord. Just cause chaos. See, and then I'm going to give everyone who joins a random rank, and so how it works, right, is that the lower rank, like if so let's say you have like you're at rank, there's 23 ranks, and so let's say you're at rank 12, right? You couldn't you can't talk to anyone, or like, you can't be in any channel that's above rank 12, but any channel below rank 12 you can participate in. But the rules I was going to make it is that if you're in rank 12, you can't talk about anything in the rank 12 chat in any of the lower chats. Even if someone asks you directly, or even outside of the server, you can't do anything. I don't know. It was just like some weird social experiment I thought about, but I realized this probably isn't ethical at all. So it mostly would just be for fun. Add your first app. Hell no. I will not be doing that. Oh man, no, I don't think anyone wants me to post the link to this server. 2 people joined and then left. Wow. I guess they expect me to be doing something birthday related, but I don't know really what to do. I mean, I could open digital presents from myself. Yep, it's a great idea. No. Wow, what did I get myself? Wow, it's this beautiful $19 Fortnite V-Buck card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm not giving it away. Roblox type chat system. Yeah, you know what? It is kind of like that. But like, it's worse because anyone who's in the higher categories could talk to anyone in the lower categories. Though, I mean, Roblox doesn't really make a good job of that happening either. Man. Man, I haven't even played Roblox in like... I think the last time I played Roblox was the pressure update. And then everything just happened with Grace, so... Yeah. Kind of sucks that happened. But, I guess when it becomes like open source software, I can just acquire that, and then I wonder like I wonder if anyone would be even open to helping work out. I was like joking with my friends, like, oh yeah, we should get it, and then we should do something with it. And then one of my friends was like, oh yeah, make a Grace Battle Royale. Grace Battle Royale. How would that even work? Everyone would be way too fast to do anything against them. Oh wait, actually? Wait, no, I'm thinking. My game design brain is thinking. it could kind of be like Mario 35 or 35 or Super Mario Battle Royale, which is what that was literally the entire thing that they just stole that from. Do you know Doom by Fate Drum? Oh yeah, I was seeing a little bit about that. Didn't it was because someone died from an epilepsy attack because the game didn't have any warnings on it, or a safe mode for them, and so they didn't know anything about it, and they got the thing. Which yeah, they should probably have put a warning on there from all the clips I've seen of the game. Yeah, it's just it sucks. But I mean, that's why you gotta label your games correctly. It's there to protect people. You know, like I see a lot of people like whenever they like start like games like that where they're just like are very weird about it and they're just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, epilepsy warning, oh, okay. But those things are there for a reason and they have a purpose. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there if they didn't really have that reason. But they do. And I'm glad that they're there so people can play games that won't, you know, kill them. But yeah, it sucks what happened to that guy. I do kind of hope that, um, that they get some form of reimbursement from either Roblox or the creators or both, because that's a big deal, at least at some point, like some way of doing that. I haven't seen too much of it, so I don't know if they have or not, but they definitely should if they have not. But yeah, what was I on before? I was on like another tangent. Oh, that's right. Grace Battle Royale. It could work like Mario 35, which I don't know if anyone knows what that is. There's an online game called Super Mario Battle Royale, where practically you could have 100 players all playing the same Mario level at the same time, and they would all try to get to the end first and not die. But if everyone died, it was everyone who made it the farthest. So this would work the same way as that, where practically everyone gets the same room generation, and they're all in there together. But like it does this thing where it makes them kind of like the invisible kind of thing, like it does normally when you're playing multiplayer, and so you practically keep going further and further, and then you could use your modifiers still to help you get a better chance. It'd be like a roguelike battle royale, which could either really suck for some people or not. But I think it'd be kind of cool. You could get like power ups and stuff. So maybe, and then I think it'd be kind of interesting if there was the different modes and stuff like. When you got to a safe room, everyone voted on like a modifier to add. Still, and it would just be like it with 100 people, but you get the higher ranking you get, the better rewards you get, I guess. So, I mean, that does feel a little unfair, but it makes sense. But you still get rewards even if you place lower, so people can still make progress. See, that's the part that gets you, is like you think of this idea and then you're like, oh, now I gotta balance it. Oh, I hate balancing games. I like games that have things that instantly kill you. It's so much fun. It's like whenever I remember back in. Oh my god, be quiet, you device. Back when I was in a computer science class, one of my things is I had to build a thing to show that I know how to make like code for like a final project. So I coded an entire I coded like 2 games. I did for one was for like the pre version of this assignment, and one was the main version. For the pre version of this assignment, I made like a kind of it kind of had a similar system to like a Pokemon battle, but there was only you just played as a Triceratops that was fighting a penguin, really overpowered penguin. Don't get me wrong. It knew like poison, ice beat, all that kind of stuff. It could whack you really hard with its flippers. It was a thing. And then we had a Triceratops that could shoot fireballs, all of that. And it was really fun because I got to animate, and it was done all in Scratch, which is like, because they taught Scratch, but I was already making things in Scratch even before that. Like most of the stuff I would just reskin games that were already there. Like there was like a Super Smash Brothers clone that someone's made. This was like Super Scratch Brothers, and it was like it's one of the best games I've seen made on Scratch. That runs particularly well in the normal Scratch online engine and all that. And so I like reskinned some of the characters into my characters just for me because I was bored. And so I did that, and then I had also looked at the code a little bit. I was like, wow, this is some long code. And then I went and I made my final project was this thing called Rat RPG, which I still want to make into a fully fledged game at some point. I still have the code somewhere. But you play as a rat, and you get to name the rat. And so you fight your way through levels, and you level up. So you level up your rat, which simple RPG mechanics. So like in the first level, you're inside a house. So you fight things that you would find in a house, which you fight other rats, mouse traps, Roombas, and cats. Roombas and cats are being the higher level entities, and the mousetrap and evil rat being the lower level enemies. And so you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's normal. So then you get outside to the outside level, and you know what? Actually, let me pull up the game. What am I doing? I could just show you this game. I own it.
Underrated Minecraft websites you need to try.
Why is this playing? Oh, because I had music on. I don't know what happened. I had to like restart my computer before this because my screens froze. Scratch programming language. Sign in. Oh, that's interesting. Let me sign a whole bunch of things. 4 months ago. Lol, I like your account. Someone followed me. They don't know that I haven't been on here in years. Last time I did, I think I participated in a game jam, and yeah. And I made a bicycle dating sim because it was for CDog VA, who was friends with Iron Mouse, one of Iron Mouse's friends, and he was doing a cycling charity event, and so and he was doing bicycle themed games for the game jam for the charity event, and I actually made it into his video. It was crazy. I was like watching the whole video. I was like, man, I'm not gonna make it in here. I made a stupid ass game on Scratch. I'm not making it in here. And then I did, and I was like, oh my god. And he picked the character I thought he was gonna pick. I like specifically made for him. I was like, oh, that's so peak. I forget that I'm in that video. Oh man. All right, hold on. Let me put this over here so I can still see that. Switch over to scene 2 here, and then switch this window capture to Rat RPG on Scratch. Full screen it. Open it up. Alright. Who's ready for Rat RPG? This is what I'm spending my time on. There we go. Alright, I remember I made a soundtrack for this also, but only one of the songs played throughout it because, or like a couple of the songs played throughout it because I had to get it done before, and I was working on, the last thing I was working on was the music engine because it wasn't particularly needed. So the code is all in there, I didn't fix it yet. Oh god, it's so loud. Alright, I'm taking suggestions. What do we name the rat? What do we name the rat? Name the rat. Red RBG is gonna be peak. It is the most peakest game ever, and it's also the most infuriating game ever because it's so difficult. Is that version still in here? I think that version is still in here. I'll have to remember. There's technically 3 endings you can get to this game, with fully animated cutscenes. Yeah. Scratch animators, I respect them a lot, because it is... Ooh. Bean? I like that name. Bean is here. Oh, great, we're stuck with a cat? Oh, God. Alright, we gotta attack. He's at 12 health. We got this. Yep, alright. Cat 2. I think I actually made it easier to beat some of the cats. Oh, crap, we keep missing! Oh, God. 100 cheese. Yeah, so there's also an item system. So that was actually one of my favorite things designing this whole system. Frick, did my 100 cheese not work? What? Oh, would you like to use an item? Yes. Which item would you... I typed in yes. What item do you want to use? I forgot how convoluted this system is to work properly. Okay, there we go. 100 cheese is go. I just tried to click on the... Okay. The rat poison just instantly kills you. No, I don't want to use an item. Come on, miss. No! Alright. I wasn't expecting us to run into a rat or a thing already. See, this could just take up the whole stream. By the way, this game is, I'm pretty sure, public. What is that? What is that? Stupid Roomba. Oh, we got a crit. Oh, thank God. This is actually very creative. I like it. Thank you, thank you. How do we miss an attack on the trap? Come on. Oh, mean rat. I think, okay, mean rat I think is one of the most interesting enemies because I'm pretty sure it reflects your level. Or does it? I don't know. Maybe I changed it. I think I might have changed it. Oh no. Which also each enemy has a certain range their health can be in. Like Roomba I'm pretty sure is the most powerful because it can be from like 10 to 20, which at this stage in the game it's pretty bad. Oh, I think we're gonna beat him. Yes! We've made it to level 2, which as you can see our health has skyrocketed because the leveling system is whack in this game. So now we should be able to finish this level quite easily as long as we're not unlucky. Whew. You do heal after each fight, because otherwise. And the heal button is definitely not one of the best things in this game. It definitely does not do enough healing to be worth it. Like, it's also based on, like, your attack, your, like, level. So look at that. We're leveling up pretty quickly now. We're at level 5 already. And there's also, let me see if we have any actually. There's an item that I remember, the spicy cheese increases your attack, was supposed to increase your attack for one like fight. And then your attack was supposed to reset, but I never implemented that. So you can just permanently increase your attack using spicy cheese. Item would you like to use, or would you like to use item? Yes. Yes. Pretty sure I didn't click it twice. Which item would you like to use? Spicy cheese. And enter. And then we can just kind of enter again. There we go. So now we do even more damage. How do we miss? The traps are so evasive, despite them being only traps. See, now we're doing decimal points of damage for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why the soundtrack isn't playing. It's supposed to play in the first world. I guess it didn't. It plays here, though. What is this sound? It's so bad. We gotta get out of here. Oh, God. Turn off the audio. I don't want to hear it. Oh, God. What is that? Okay, there we go. I'll turn it back on when we're out of here. My God, that was the worst. We haven't run into anything too bad yet. Moles and fly traps are the lower levels in this area. It's the owls and the dog that we have to be worried about. Also, all these are drawn by me. Though I didn't like. I love the rat's design. That's like my favorite thing. Also, some of the other designs in this are also some peak ones, but we're not there yet. But yeah, we can kind of clear this level pretty easily as long as no owls appear, but they're pretty rare. Yeah, I don't know why. I think that was the wrong theme as well. That was not the theme I remember playing here. Pretty sure that was the theme for the back alley level. But yeah, as you can see, we've made it out of the house, so there is a kind of a little bit of a storyline. So there's an owl, but we're already such a high level that the owl's not gonna do shit. It's too underpowered. We've already gained so much power by killing my enemies. That's truly what this game is about. You know? Oh, see, look, we made it to a new area. Oh, and there's also a really funny glitch that can happen, is that the first enemy of a new area can potentially be an enemy of the old area because it takes time to load the new code in, which is really funny, but they have the similar stats. Like, look at that toy robot. That's bad. We're going to probably die here. So what we need is to increase our attack power with more spicy cheese. I forgot I made it rarer, I think. Alright. Yes. Do you want to update this game? I could be a sprite. Yo, that would be kind of peak. I should, you know, wait. We should hold, like, a game jam, but we all work on the same game. Like, we just go into stream and then everyone just, like, is there and we all just, like, work on different aspects of the game. And then I think that would actually be a really fun idea. I have to check and see. I think that'd be awesome. Have like I think I'm gonna use my second spicy cheese. Where's my cursor? Alright, should do a good amount of damage here. Yep. Let me see if I can turn the sound back on. Nope, we cannot. Sure, that would... See, I think that could be cool. Raccoon. See, we've kind of... I remember I made the difficulty spike for this area a little bit higher because you're already going to have a lot of upgrades and stuff. Like, we're already smiting these guys. Gotta see, my favorite enemy in this area has yet to make an appearance. What is that raccoon? I forgot there was a roach. The roach. We still haven't seen him yet. Where is he? There he is. It's a mimic. But it's a rat in a pizza box. That was one of my favorite designs because it made so much sense. Because, like, of course a rat would want to find a pizza box with pizza in it, but instead there's another rat inside because he already found the pizza. He's hiding in there waiting to attack. Damn, we one-shot him. Oh, we got a crit. We're doing about 150-ish damage. Yeah. Now we're doing a bit more than that because we've leveled up. Level 24. Bean is doing pretty well, I think. Yeah, I think the 3 endings are you are dying, which we saw that one. Oh, thank you. Definitely not my favorite design out of any of the things I've designed in here, just because the next 2 levels are pretty crazy when it comes to that. But we're not there. They're definitely my first favorite design out of the game, other than the rat itself. And funny. Oh, thank you. I really should just, because I wanted to try and make a 3D version in Unity, because I have a couple of things to make an RPG. Whoa. That was almost bad. But I'm like, I feel like that would be really, really interesting. Oh, hey, we made it to the next level. The cheese dimension. See, you would think this is the last level. So here's Cheese Guy. Oh, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a guy made of cheese, but he's dead. Oh, no, what is that? So, the cheese dimension is an evil place meant to lure in defenseless rats, and as you can see, this rat has been overtaken by cheese to the point where he's made of cheese. See, there's the cheese worm. Those are the guys who make the holes in, like, Swiss cheese and stuff, and like this background of cheese. See, there's that poor guy being consumed by the cheese, which he would then turn into a cheese victim. But a lot of the stuff here is pretty weak comparatively because, well, they're all just kind of these weird parasite things. I also don't think I changed the code for this area, but yeah, but this is like the horror, like, of this realm. Don't want to end up here. Why are they turning green when they die? Are they healing? I forgot they could have the option to heal. That's probably why they're staying alive. Or is that just what I made it to make it different from when we took damage? I think it is. See, because you see the rat lights up red anytime that you take damage, just to let you know, hey, I'm taking damage right now. I think they turn green whenever they take damage. And then, as you know, when you die, you flip over, and that means you're dead. Obviously, that happens in real life, too. I remember when... I was going to make a terrible joke, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, everything here is practically going to die. The next level is what I'm really worried about, and then the level after that. Because of course we have to have a boss fight, right? We're almost to level 40. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're here. Welcome to the cult of the rat god. This is obviously the the cult place. So you can actually see these are when I first started drawing my eyes, like this one here. Kind of similarly, definitely gotten better at drawing eyes, creepy looking eyeballs. But they're kind of based off of the Millennium Puzzles eye from Yu-Gi-Oh, or like the kind of the Egyptian kind of look, but I made them red and scary looking. So yeah, there's different types of cult rats. There's normal cult rat, magic cult rat, cult of the rat, cult of the lamb. It could be connected. Do you think they collab with people, right? They should collab with me, and we should get the rat the rat god in here, who he's my favorite design out of any of them. We just have to get to level 50 because he's the final boss of the game. See, like there's amalgamation rat where he's got like a tentacle and stuff like kind of coming out of him. Cult rat just normal. Forget that we have spicy cheese and that's why we're so powerful. Strong cult rat actually does a lot more damage, but he's not going to hit us. It's like look at all that damage he just did. He did like 150. But yeah, these guys are supposed to be really strong, but their boss is definitely stronger. I'll tell you that. It's actually like a crazy skill divide. Maybe it's just all the times I fought him kind of weakened. Because I guess I can show that after we fight him the first time. You can kind of see. Look at that. He's just tanking all those hits. A high dodge rate. I gotta remember how much spicy cheese. I think it doubles it, which is why we're doing so much damage. It's supposed to only double it for a round, but it's doubled it like 4 times now, so we're doing like an insane amount of damage. And this game just takes a while because of that. Oh, we've made it to level 50. So as you can see, we've transcended the mortal plane of existence and gone to space. Behold, the Rat God! Genuinely one of the most peak designs of all time. I gotta redraw this thing in like Ultra HD. Just look at him. He's so peak looking. Truly something that you would see from a final boss of a game called Rat RPG. Now, before we fight this guy, I'm going to go and use as many items as possible that increase my attack damage. We have 1. Oh god. See, that is not good. At all. Not good at all. So problem with this guy is I think I might kill him in 1 hit. Let's see. No. He does around 100 damage to, I think, 150 damage per hit. And he has 1,000 health. So you have to hit him quite a few times. We're only doing this much damage because I think I just got a crit. Nope, that's just how much damage we do. But yeah, we did it. Oh no, what happened? We got the kind of good ending where we won. As you can see, it says Soul is name. So if you boot up the game again by restarting it. And you put in Soul as the name, something interesting happens. You instantly die. So when you put in Soul, it instantly teleports. It instantly gives you gets you to level 40, which it gives you all the stuff for level 40, but it doesn't reset anything quite yet. So you still have the chance to just instantly die. So you kind of have to reset a couple times. It's supposed. I was gonna have it take you all the way back to the beginning, but see, okay, look, we made it. We have to make it through this first fight, kind of, which is really difficult, and that's why I was thinking this was a lot harder, because I had to redo this fight multiple times for testing. So I think that's what the name I was using for like the testing. So I was like, oh yeah, why don't we just make this a secret ending? Come on. No, I won, but at what cost? So this is where the game really picks up in difficulty. Because they could just go first and you die. Name the rat. Soul, go. We instantly died again. See, this is the hard part of the game for sure. Alright. We can do this. We cannot do this. Okay, but practically, can I make the events of me winning happen? Hold on. See inside. Alright, here, I'll show you guys the code. So here we have all the sprites and stuff. Sprite 1. This is the death costume. Oh, yeah. So yeah, here's the animation that plays practically. Is, you know, you have the yellow background. He gains wings and a little halo, and you truly get the win. Is if you beat the rat god with the name Soul, which is incredibly difficult, and you have to get like extremely lucky. And I remember it took me when I was testing it, it took me, I think, a couple days of just sitting there in computer science trying to get enough luck to make it through the first fight, which loads in your level and you're able to actually kill them and you'll have your actual health, so then you won't die instantly and you can level up. And then you also have to be lucky enough to get enough spicy cheese or items to actually live the rat god's attacks when you get to the end. And that is Rat RPG. Truly a beautiful game that you can play. I think if you look it up on Scratch, it should show up. Oh, look, it's showing all my... Oh, wait. No, it doesn't show that. Okay. Rat RPG. There it is. Just had to go look at that. For anyone to play. It just says presents, though it has a title screen. I don't know why it doesn't. Thumbnail updated successfully. No. I don't want that to be the thumbnail. I want costume. Where is the thumbnail? Right here. There. That's the thumbnail I want. See project page, set thumbnail. There we go. That should be the image you see now. Some doodles of random enemies in Rat RPG. Speak. You'll have to send them to the thing. I have to see them. That's it. New Tomodachi Life character. The rat from Rat RPG. Gotta add him. I feel like he'd be simple and easy to make. Like, I mean, look at that face. How could you possibly ever get that wrong? It's very simple and easy. Despite the fact that for another character that has only a smiley face, I had to look up an image of them because it felt wrong every time I drew it. When I was doing the thumbnail for the Minecraft video, Which, if you look at the thumbnail, it doesn't look like it has anything to do with Minecraft, but it does. Because, you know, it's modded Minecraft. I had to look up Abel, because I didn't remember where exactly his smiley face was. I knew that he had, like, it wasn't, like, normally spaced. I know his mouth was, like, closer, but I didn't know where it was exactly, so I had to look it up. Alright. You've done Rat RPG. What other games do I even have? I know I mentioned the other two, but let's see. Oh, there's the Jimmy / Bugs demo battle. A lot of these ones were ones I had to do for like projects and stuff. Like the Dragon Guard password thingy. That was an interesting one. Oh god, there's like a bunch of old stuff in here. Oh, there's Triceratops Murders Penguin Simulator. Does this one have a soundtrack? No. See, but this one actually has animations for the fight, for everything. Bite, scratch, tackle, heal, or fireball. I'm gonna choose the or option. Oh wait. Oh god, it's so loud. We did it, we killed him. What? How did he live? This game's bullshit. I sent a bomb at him. See, like he just died. Self-destruct. Oh, I didn't get it. But there's a move called self-destruct where he just goes up and just explodes. And these were just some of the random scratch ones. And this is kind of the system. It's a very similar system I used for Rat RPG. But then Rat RPG has a much more complicated system. It's like, where is it? See inside, here we go. Yeah, here is the code for just the rat. How do I zoom out? All this code is for just the rat. For display and stuff. But it really ranks up in difficulty and, you know, just size. Once you get to the enemy, this is where it does all the enemies, every single one of them are in here. And each one of these little sections here is a different enemy profile. I don't remember, I'm pretty sure sound is a backdrop. We can actually see and hear some of the beautiful soundtrack for this game. What does that say? Copy. Copy for rest of music. Rat 2. Oh, that's right. We can listen to Rat 1. Oh, God. Why did I think this was any kind of banger at all? Okay, maybe this one is kind of a banger. It's going to come up with some bullshit. There it is. There's the bullshit. Forgot the boss theme had a theme. I think this one might actually be good. Wait, that's what was playing? No wonder it didn't make any sense. Why was it playing the boss theme at the second level? This is not a boss theme. We gotta redesign the music. I'm much better at making music now than I was a couple years ago. Oh, wait. Okay, the start's always good, but then something just comes in and ruins it. Every time, there is some bullshit. God. Very, very interesting. I should never step into the studio. We are not making it out of here with this one. Oh, you can see also the beautiful backdrops. I like how simple and peak they are. I should remake some of these. Like, I just recently learned how to make a black hole in Blender, or something that looks like one, like this. I made a character that had a black hole like actually built into them, which I thought was cool. But I couldn't get the effect I wanted, where it looks like they're being like sucked into the black hole. But I feel like any way that you do that design just doesn't work well. Because every time I see some like character with a black hole in part of the design, it's never ever like, it's either floating there on its own or is just not affecting anything else in its parameters or premises, whatever. Which kind of sucks, but you know, backdrop 1, you know, it's simple, nice, and easy. I wonder, there's this guy on TikTok that I see who makes like low poly versions of like different like games, like box art, kind of box art. A lot of them are games that don't really have box art, I don't think, unless they do. But like when you go on like the Steam page and you look at the background or like the thing, they're the box art. Like he recently did an Ultra Kill one where he made it in both low poly and high poly, because Ultra Kill's already in low poly, but the artwork I'm pretty sure isn't. But I'm not sure. You know what? We're going to switch back over to here. There we go. But yeah, I wonder what would happen if I gave a person who is like an actual like I guess I'm a 3D artist, but like one of those people who do like super realistic 3D art. If I gave them my designs, I would love to see what would happen. That would be a fun video, but I'm broke, so yeah. I'd love to get like a bunch of like artists together. Maybe we could do that as well. We could do like an art contest and just give them characters from Rat RPG, and that is their goal, is to redraw them in their style. Just like bam. A couple ideas to think about for streaming. I feel bad. I haven't been streaming as much as I was when like my hand was broken. That's a really weird thing, I guess. I was streaming more when my hand was broken than when it isn't. I guess it just felt like something I could actually do that wasn't just like recording videos and stuff. I guess that's why. Because now that I can actually record again, it's like, oh yay, I can just play Minecraft normally. Well, normally. Which I think the server's up right now. If you guys wanted to see it, but I mean, there's not really much there yet. I mean, I built 3 Pokemon stadiums. Oh, I was saying, like little like battlefields. There's one. I made a gym, which is really bad. It's just like a really simple building with an arena in it. And then one of my friends, who's actually a really good Minecraft builder, who is also running the server, has this whole super big, really cool gym with music that plays when you like start a battle. You can like play music in it, and there's like a whole shop upward center, and there's like bleachers and all that. It's so cool. And I'm like, man, I gotta up my game, I guess. Problem is, I'm just really bad at Minecraft in any capacity. As someone who only played creative growing up, I'm not even that good at building. You would think I'd be better. Well, maybe if I had access to the creative menu would be good. Like, I mean, the one we have a Hypixel server where just everyone's kind of an admin on there except for like a couple people, and we just do like a bunch of stuff with command blocks. Like, I'm pretty sure the server lags so much because there's so many command blocks running at the time. Because we, one of my friends has just made a slew of different guns that all work in vanilla Minecraft using command blocks, and just a texture pack that gives it like a custom texture. But it wouldn't need that either if it. You know, you could have just vanilla guns. It's crazy. We've made vanilla NPCs. We made Hero Brian that chases after you in vanilla. It's insane how much you can just do with just command blocks. Not even just command blocks, like even just commands do that as well. It's like really interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. But there was this one thing where we made like our own dimensions in it. They're all just in the end, but they have their own skybox when you enter it. So it's kind of like its own dimension. So I have the Moss dimension, of course, because, you know, I'm the Moss Man. At least there I am. And so it's all made of pale moss, which is, my character's made of pale moss, and like the lore behind it is that it's what kind of made him into the Moss Man. I really gotta like get the lore done for him, which I had a couple ideas for that too. But I was gonna make like a moss kind of like god, and there was gonna be other gods that were like based on different like Minecraft stuff. There's gonna be like a lot of them, but I can't think of a good design for a god of moss that is like different enough from the character I've already designed and all that. I don't know. It's just a big thing. So many ideas, so much time, but just so much brain power, you know, too much brain power. Ugh. Now, speaking of Sea-Dog, he's live right now. Too bad I'm live right now. All his viewers should come watch me instead. No. See, I think, you know, that's the thing, you know. I'm always like too scared to reach out to larger creators because I feel like they're just gonna look at me and be like, no. But they probably would. Some random creature that looked like this just came up to you and was like, "Hey, you wanna collab and do something?" They'd probably run away screaming. Like, what normal person has triangular eyeballs? Why is the camera tracking where it does that? Is it? Oh, this camera's not. That's why it does that. That's why I can't lean forward. I will have to figure that out. I just realized that my camera is tracking my head. So whenever I move forward, the camera moves forward with it. That's funny. I've been wondering why it does that for so long. Like, it stays in place, but when I move along one of the axes too much, it moves the way where my body is, even though the camera is like stationary. That's so weird. Oh. Accidentally rotated my phone, and now the chat's at a different spot. Man, what the What else is there? I don't know, I just like talking. It's nice to just be able to talk about things I like, I guess, and then people are also like, oh, hey, I also like those things, and here's the things that I like. I get to listen to, or I guess not really listen, but read other people like as well. It's pretty awesome and pretty cool. It's like one of the things, like I did like a actual physical art piece, which is in the Discord art and comic section, and I was just so what it was is my mom was like, "Oh, you have to be out of the house. You gotta be outside because you don't have enough sun." You see, this is this is why my complexion in here is pale white, which is really I find it really funny whenever I change the color of my hair. I'm just finished. I just need to send the doodles. Oh, peak. Hold on, let me get the Discord back up. I just watched someone join the thing. There's 3 of these in the cake. Hi, are you a furry? No offense. I'm not a furry. I think the official term for the character with ears is Konami, but I don't have anything against furries at all. I think they're pretty awesome. I do design a lot of furry characters though. I mean, I guess technically, if you go off the textbook definition of a furry, which is just a person who likes anthropomorphic characters, then yeah. But no, I don't usually consider myself like an official furry, but I'm definitely a big fan of them and their work. Iron Comics, there it is. But thank you for the question. I do like to clarify those things because I don't want to like. I try not to like. I don't know. Love your ears, by the way. Happy birthday, dude. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my ears are I think one of my favorite parts of the design. They're very I guess they're kind of iconic for me at least. Like I remember before I really like delved into like making models, all of them just had the same basic cat ears that they have in like the creator for Vroid, and then I realized I could like change them, and I had to make them more fox-like. So I just took them and I was just like, and made them taller. What was that noise? Oh gosh. He's typing. I see that you are typing in there. Oh, peak. Oh, holy peak. That's so peak. By the way, new subscriber. Hey, welcome, chat. Welcome. We're glad to see new faces here. And if you do also get a chance, there is a Discord you can join if you want. It's not any pressure. But like you get to see cool artwork, like what I was just sent here by Rain. This is so peak. The cheese word, the amalgamation rat. I love how much life the player rat has. He's so confident. He's got this. The amalgamation is sick, and I love the design for the cult hood. It's like so peak. I'm probably scaring away poor Galley Lucy here by saying cult and rat at the same time. I'm sorry. We were just. Are you male or female? That is the question. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't really have one of those. I'm surprised I get asked that a lot. I think it's working. I try to be as in the middle as possible. My official pronouns are it, but you can go with whatever you're comfortable with, because it's not usually a normal thing. So I mean, it's just kind of whatever you're more comfortable with, I guess. So peak art. need to heart react it. That's right. More heart react. More. Well, there are 2 people in the voice chat for the Minecraft server at least. It's a Cobblemon server. Which, I mean, I think that's my favorite aspect of it, because I like Pokemon, so... I've already... my team consists of 2 starters, which are both cats, of course, and they represent my 2 cats, kind of. Well, it's good to see, because you know a lot of whenever I look at my statistics, YouTube is like always like, oh yeah, all your viewers are like male, so it's good to see that we have more women in here. So I'm like, like, why is it all these guys? Why are they all here? Which I don't have anything against them. It's just like, can we get some more of both? We like everyone here. May I friend request you on Minecraft? Yes. Which version of Minecraft? Can you friend request on Java? I guess we can on Bedrock. Hold on, let me open my darn Minecraft launcher. I've been seeing this one guy's videos. I think his name is Mista Pixel on TikTok, and I love the way he edits his videos and like the voice. I think he's like a text-to-speech voice that he uses, or maybe it's his actual voice. Who knows? But I find it just very interesting. And like some of the videos he does like Bedrock, I think. Okay, let me switch over to Bedrock Edition. I have to update it. Oh my god. Console. Yeah, it's Bedrock. Console player. I gotta update my Minecraft real quick. Oh god, the stream's gonna suffer. Can I not just... Apparently I can't do it from the launcher. But once it's saved, it shouldn't be big, it's just the, oh, my model's lagging. Oh, gosh. Alright, well, it's done. Play... Microsoft Store Package Dependency Installer. That's a little weird. Oh, Minecraft's trying to install a virus on my PC. Name is Tramstees or Tramstees 19. Okay. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I forget that my skin looks so much different. Get more out of multiplayer. Right. Profile? Ah, here we are. Friends. How do I send friend requests? How do I do that? It's been so long since I've used Bedrock. I'm so sorry. Though I would prefer to use Bedrock because it looks much better than Java base-like. What the? Go back to overview? What do I do? Hold on. Very 7 friends. I'll friend with my console. Okay. I'm so sorry that I can't. Wait, notification center? Inbox. There we go. So at least I know where it will come in at. Volcano Winter Begins. Wow, we've got so many things. Like the Hello Kitty Friends DLC. All the way back. The Minecraft movie is out. Oh my god! I have to go watch it now! Right now. I must watch the movie. It is a peak movie though. Though I'd like to see like I would love a series that is like also based off of Minecraft that was a horror series kind of a little bit. But I think the Minecraft movie is perfect for Minecraft just because the it's supposed to be silly and fun. It's not supposed to be like scary. It's supposed to be silly and fun. And I think the Minecraft movie really accomplished that. You know? I know not everyone agrees with that. I found it to be entertaining, and my my grandparents watched it with my we took my family to go watch it because everyone went, and my grandma and grandpa went with because I think we were doing like an event, and they did not understand anything about it. I had to explain all the different things. It was really funny. I think okay. I just realized that my name on Bedrock Edition is different. Let me check what it is. It's Riseval8604. I don't know why it's that, but it is that. But I should probably be the only Riseval. I don't think there's anyone else who uses that name in the history of forever. If I go into the play section, social, search for play. Oh, I found it. Wait, I'm not friended with Adrian? Wow. Hold on, let me see what it was. TRAMEST. Oh no, ETS. Do you have a sheep as your icon? I'll send one to this person. If not, they'll probably just be like, I don't know. But if it is you, then you have it. I think. Servers. Yes. Okay. We've done it. Yeah, now I should run like a thing where we just get a bunch of people in like either the thing and just we all try and like beat Minecraft or something, or everyone tries to stop me from beating Minecraft, which will be like insanely easy because I suck at Minecraft. There we go. Now I can see again. I can see Minecraft was taking up my entire view. See, one thing I've learned about Java Edition is that it's not optimized as well as Bedrock, which I mean makes sense, but like I wish it was a little better optimized. Like I can't use shaders of any capacity on Bedrock, but I can use vibrant visuals just fine, and I prefer vibrant visuals over any kind of shaders because I think it's, you know, it's the most Minecraft feeling shaders. Like you can get shaders that look like vibrant visuals, but they, you know, they don't work. Though the really realistic ones are cool. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, they don't. Those don't work either unless I'm out of like. I figured out it's because Minecraft doesn't like my aspect ratio. I have a very abnormal screen size. It's very long, but not. It doesn't have the same kind of height ratio that it should. Name should just be Riseval 806 something. that should be it. Let me check again. Why did it open over there? What do we do it? Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Open the game again. Signing in. There we go. Yeah, Risewell 8604. Minecraft Realms. Realms would be interesting to have, but I always was like, a server, your own server, always online. They just cost so much money. $4 a month. Diabolical. No, I'm kidding. That's actually, I think, pretty fair. Considering. Oh, hey. It worked. I see it. I have 9 friends now. I somehow gained 2 because for some reason I didn't have my own sibling added. What the hell is in the marketplace? What is that? The One Who Watches add-on. That's evil looking. Bluey. SpongeBob. Imagine paying for actions and stuff. I sure didn't. A whole lot of horror ones. That is pretty interesting. I remember the reason I think my friends didn't want to play on Bedrock is just because, like, you couldn't open the server when no one was around. But we can't do that anyways, unless we're on Hypixel. So, you know, it just, you know, it doesn't make any sense to not play Bedrock. Which I also prefer Bedrock because I can use a controller instead of my mouse and keyboard because my hands are not equipped to do this anymore. Ooh, I have to, like, break them every time. Every time I break my hand. No, not every time, but, like, you know. It just gets uncomfortable after a while. And it's also banned for recording, because then I have to be like this. If I was using my keyboard and mouse, this is what I would look like. Or like this, and my shoulders hurt for the rest of the day. Because I'm just way too tall. If only I was not 6 feet. And I actually was... Actually, no, I would... It would be so weird not being tall, I guess. I don't know. I guess I couldn't really tell you. I've always been tall. I was created this way. You just spawned in at 6 feet. On this day, 20 years ago. God, I'm old. I'm so old. I'm fading to dust. Still not as old as old Johnny, though. Oh man. When did this whole thing begin? Oh, it's been like an hour and a half. I thought it was shorter than that. I thought it had been like 30 minutes. I guess I played Rat RPG, so that probably added the entire hour. So peak. I said the art over on the left side of the screen. It's just so peak. See, this is what we need. We need to have. It feels like kind of the same thing like where Toby Fox draws like the designs of the characters, and then Temmie, improves upon them and like makes the sprite artwork, which I think is pretty funny. Even though there's some of Toby's designs that I actually like a lot, that just look nice, I think. But yeah, no problem, man. It's peak artwork. We'd love to see it. It's like I remember one time, me and my friends were like, we were playing. I think it was this Roblox card game version. It's a Roblox version of Exploding Kittens called Hitman, and me and my friend were like discussing what the thumbnail should look like. So they drew it, and I was like, it'd be kind of interesting because I know you can have multiple thumbnails for a video now, where it was all like a different thumbnail drawn by each person. But we ended up, I think, we just had the one thumbnail because not everyone in my friend group is an artist apparently, and they don't want their art up there. And I'm like, what are you talking about? All art, is peak, as long as you're making it yourself and being and just putting your heart and soul into it, it's gonna be some peak art. I just know it. Even if it's like the person who was saying this is literally watches Alan Becker, which is the guy with the stick figures that fight each other, I think, and also like other things. And those are stick figures. Those are like the easiest things to draw. You could do it. You just have to believe. I know it sounds like a cat poster, but it's true. There's also the other believe quote that I go into, which is, you just gotta believe, Tari. Believe. Oh, hey, look, it's the person I was just talking about. Oh, God. Hey, welcome. Thank you for this detail for no reason. We're just saying how I wish that you would have helped, with that one thumbnail for frick, I just had the name and I forgot it. The Roblox card game where we shoot people. That one. You have the worst luck in of all time. And you didn't want to make art for the thumbnail. Yeah, with both me being dead in the background. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. See, if you had drawn a version of the thumbnail where you weren't dead, you could have done that. You could have done that. You could have done that. See, you could have been alive. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. I think I put you in the Golden Freddy pose. It's because you were always dying first, man. Sorry. Oh, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The detailed eye is peak. See, that's like one of the things you gotta like look at, is like, oh, like this is an iconic looking thing. Like, I wish they would update creepers for Minecraft. They've updated every single other mob's textures. The creepers just look so out of place. Please update it. Mojang, update the creeper textures, please. I get it's iconic. I get it's the face of Minecraft. But you gotta give it an upgrade. It doesn't have to be a big upgrade. It just has to look a little nicer, okay? Please. I mean, it's just so they just feel a little bit out of place compared to like other mobs and stuff. My favorite YouTuber. Wait, shouldn't you be your own favorite YouTuber? Because you also make videos from time to time, which you should make more videos. I love your videos, bro. You need to post more of them. You need more videos from Solo Gamer. That's it. I'm forcing you to go edit your videos now. Despite me barely editing any of my videos. I just was like, yes, this looks like a good chunk of footage. I'm just going to throw that in there. I'm hopefully going to fix. I'm going to... Sorry, you would just get 3 stick figures. See, that would be so peak, though. I literally was saying how, like, you could use, like, you watch Alan Becker, right? With the stick figures that fight each other and all that, and fight, like, the actual guy. And those are cool. I still want to put dead in the background. But think about, you could do so much with stick figures. They're so expressive. I see these, you can't use the stick figure argument because I would love to have stick figures. Like, I literally drew a bunch of stick figures on the artwork I did, like, yesterday. I don't want to hear that. But I think it is funny that you'd still be dead in the background. Agree. You see, I would love to do that kind of stuff. I feel like that would be kind of cool. Maybe we could do that as well. We could do a thumbnail art contest. And then that would also be a way of, like... I think it'd be kind of interesting being like, okay, guys, we're going to make a video together. See, I'm coming up with so many stream ideas. We have a video that we all, like, everyone in the channel makes together, and we upload that for people who aren't in the, like, Discord server. I gotta like get more things in the Discord to, like, actually, like, set up. Cause it feels this is the most alive it's been, I think, in at least a year because of the Minecraft server itself, and it's becoming more and more alive, and I need to take advantage of that. So we should have contests for things and votes for things and all these things. So then, like, we could be like, oh yes, we're going to all make a video together. What is the video going to be about? And it could just be the most random BS of all time. And everyone who's in the server gets to participate in whatever the most random BS of all time is. And then we could have one person work on, like, thumbnails, or we could have, like, multiple people, and each person contributes one aspect of the thumbnail. I think that would be interesting. Or, like, I provide, like, a base of something. Like, I give you guys my character doing some random thing, which is how I make a lot of my thumbnails, is I, like, put my character, I grab the Blender model, I pose them, I give them usually some things. Like, the thumbnail for this thing is, like, you know, I got a birthday cake, I got a birthday hat. This is a different birthday hat because this is the one that was already preloaded into this game thing. Not game, but, like, software. I think there would be a lot of fun things I could do with the community, and I feel like I want to do those things because I feel like you guys are so cool and awesome. I think that'd be pretty peak. Just gotta, like, set up times and stuff. See, and then maybe I won't have to get an actual job. Wouldn't that be something? No, I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near there yet. Unless I've, like, gained fame in, like, instantaneous. You make a poll asking what better, vampire, werewolves, or hunters. We all know who's winning that poll, though. Werewolves are obviously going to win. You know what? I'm making that poll right now. We're going to put it into the talking channel. Is that the right channel? Yes. This is the right channel, I believe. Everyone should have access to this channel. Yeah, okay. Make a poll. Making a poll. Which I think it's gonna be really funny because I'm pretty sure Adrian and Skylar are in the call right now. Like the voice chat for join for Jimmy. Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. What do you mean the you mean nah? Which is better? Werewolves. Vampires or hunters. And another answer. There we go. Werewolves. Let's see. I gotta update these emojis. Some of them are so out of date. Why is pandemonium just one of them? In the call soon, you should too. Once you're done with stream, I might join just while streaming. You know, maybe I could show people around the Minecraft server. Vampires or hunters. Duration. Yeah, we'll just have it for 24 hours. But even though we already know who's gonna win, like obviously. I thought that was me notifying me of my own poll. Wow, look at that! I could end the poll right now. It's 100% werewolves. Just how I thought it was. It was so peak. Now we wait. I mean, if you join now, I guess I could do that and then show them the modded server. I have to set that up again. Oh, you gosh forsaken device. When will you ever be quiet? There we go. It's always being a menace. Every time I check a recording, right? There is not a single recording where this darn device that keeps me alive doesn't go off and have some kind of issue. I swear. It does not like to do its job. You know, I'm surprised that neither of them have popped into chat just to see or get a hold of me. Oh wait, there is stuff in game sessions planning. Oh, you're at the gym again? You bozo. Can't believe this guy. No, it's fine. Yeah, I think it's really funny in the Stardew world that we have. I run it because every time that Solo here was trying to run it, it was disastrous. It kept crashing on day 2 at like a specific time. I think it was like 2 o'clock. It would just crash and we'd have to restart the day and it was just not making it through. And I don't know the reason why. Oh, you were at the gym. See, now you're actual location, longitude, latitude right now. your exact location. I've placed a landmine at an undisclosed location inside your home. Every step you take is a risky move. Because you kept crashing my game. No! It wasn't me, I swear. This is a guy who was lag switching me when you were, you know, when we were trying to get you to join the Stardew Valley and threatening to, and people were threatening to take your wife. You are not allowed to free my wife. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. I love Snapcube so much. I need another Sonic redub at some point. I need another one. They're always so peak. Have they done one for the newest game? I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's the one where you fight the giant like Colossus thing and it does the Gangnam Style. That one. And then that's where the little like and it has a little AI. I think her name is Sage. I think that's her name. Have they done that one yet? I feel like there's a lot of dialogue in that one. So there's like definitely ample scenes to do that. Or maybe they could like branch out from Sonic, but the Sonic ones are always so funny. Like I know they did a Kingdom Hearts one. I don't know if I've seen much of that one. I should probably sit down and watch it. Just like in its entirety. See, I also would like to do a fandom thing like that. I think that'd be fun. Like, I was planning to do one for the Lego Movie, but apparently it's no, I'm kidding. Which I think I could. I literally have the whole thing set up. Sonic Frontier. That's the name of it. That's it. Yeah, he fights the giant robot guy who Gangnam Styles, you know? I remember that. When did that come out? That was a while ago. Now that I think about it. Probably isn't the newest Sonic game. It's the last one I remember. I'm not really too big of a Sonic fan. I do like him a lot and like a lot of more of the lore and stuff. I like the movies a lot. They're pretty good. I'm very excited for the next one. But like I do look a lot of like the lore and stuff. I want to read a lot of the comics, which I do get clips and stuff. I haven't played that game. You're missing out on Kingdom Style. You know? Maybe, I don't know. I think that's a mod. It's a mod for sure. But like I remember I watched Alpharad play it with a bunch of mods on it, and he was playing as like Luigi. And then when he went Super Sonic, he became Buff Luigi, and it was like so peak. And the guy, I think he came out 2022. I was about to say that's 3 years old, but no, that's wrong. That's 4 years old. My God. Man. That's crazy. It's like I also don't really watch Alpharad videos anymore. I mean, I watch some of the Mungie Mondays that happen. I feel like, has he been posting as much? I feel like I haven't seen many videos from him. Maybe it just stopped recommending me them. But I do watch, whenever Jaden posts, I usually watch those. And then of course, you know, there's Kyrie, Crocodile. Kyryu? I don't know how to say the name off the top of my head. I always just call her like, it's like, oh yeah, you could like shorten the name to like Croc or something. And I was like, oh yeah, what's up, Dial? The second part of Crocodile. Like, yeah, this dial. Yeah, I watched those. Though, she has no relation to Jaden in any way, though. Just a crocodile that lives. Was it Florida? I don't remember. I did watch the lore video, which was beautifully animated, I may add. Loved that a lot. I wish I had one of those, but did you hear about the light bill incident with Jaden and Alpharad? No. What? Light bill? Did they forget to pay their electricity bill? Uh-oh. I'm waiting. It's like probably lagging. Or he's typing. Okay, now I'm terrified. I haven't been keeping up with anything. Do you want to look up the video or have me explain it? There's a video? Okay, hold on. I'll look up the video. So if there's other people who don't have context, they'll have context. Oh, hey, look, there's my own stream. What do I look up? Is it just light bill? Jaden clips? Okay. Oh wait, is that the one? Oh yeah, where he was doing the subathon and then she almost accidentally ruined it by not. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I did see that. I did see that. I did. That is kind of funny. That it just almost accidentally ends the subathon by not paying the electrical bill. Ooh. Yeah, see, I could not do a subathon, I think. I have like so much things I do. Apparently she also forgot to pay the water bill too. Oh no. Oh gosh. For 13 months? Oh god, no. I didn't know it was that bad. I just remember watching like a part of the clip. God. That's crazy. It's like genuinely insane. Oh man. That's that I would ooh. That is crazy to think about. I cannot imagine not paying your electric and water bill for 13 months, or at least half of it. That is a little scary. I think that I guess I'm always too paranoid about like if I paid for things or not. Like I had like a mental breakdown because one of my parents' subscriptions accidentally went on my card and I didn't know if it was theirs or not, and I was like, oh god. So I was freaking out because there's a random charge on my card, so of course I'm gonna be like, but then I got it figured out, and then just was riding the high of almost having a super duper heart attack. It was a funny photo. Yeah, I assume, I assume it's not like something too serious. Then if it's like that, but still, that's the thought of that just is a little scary. If only, I think one of my favorite things about the, like, Jaden Alpharad's, like, kind of not, like, relationship, but, like, the thing is like, is Jaden's luck when it comes to, like, everything. Like, I remember one of my favorite clips is the one where Jacob is doing one of the subathons and he's doing a shiny hunt in one of the games, and he's, like, keeps resetting and stuff, and he hands it over to Jaden to use the bathroom for a little bit. And Jaden's there. The moment he leaves, she gets a shiny, but she can't win a coin flip for any purpose whatsoever. to the point where she bets on herself losing the coin flip instead of winning the coin flip. It's so funny to me. Yeah, I feel like I gotta sit down and watch. The only YouTubers I feel like I watch consistently nowadays is the Party Crashers, which those guys are pretty awesome. Do you like Mario Party content? They sure have a lot of it. Which I'm pretty sure Party Crashers is their, like, full, like, channel, and then their names are Vernius, I was gonna say Eevee, but it's Sophist on YouTube, King of Skill, and TC Nick 3. You should check those guys out as well. Perfect rotation. Guys are fucking rotating. Perfect rotate. Of course. A lot of their old stuff I feel like is a lot more unhinged than, like, some of the new stuff, but the new stuff can definitely still be unhinged as well. Like, I think they had a couple of recent Uno videos, I want to say, at least not like recent, but like a couple of months ago, unless I'm just not remembering at all. Their Uno games are usually pretty intense. And then there was another one from Mario Party. I think my luck is like hers when it comes to RNG. Yeah, I don't know. Your luck is just so bad for no reason at all. But then, like, sometimes it'll lock in when you least expect it. It's crazy. He's got a RNG roll on his luck even more. It's like crazy. See, this is why we should all play D&D. We should just, like, have a D&D one shot to really test Carter's. He's gonna, like, roll natural ones for the entire thing. I think it's like, I remember I was talking with Rover in, I think it was either yesterday or the day before. I was talking about the old D&D campaign that we used to have, where my character ended up going to the kind of the shady part of town where they abducted my character and then put them into the very not nice place, and so my character self-destructed and destroyed half the town. My second character in that run, because that was like the first time we had one, so I was able to get a new character. Or when my second character accidentally summoned a volcano in the middle of a town. Yeah, I rolled really well on one thing and then not so well on the other. And it was really funny. But then, like, I went into another like D&D session I had with some other friends. Um, my my rolls were just peak, and then everything I was like, my strategy was just super peak, and I was unstoppable. Well, the thing is, I think all of our characters were unstoppable. How does that even happen? Well, I think the thing is one of the other players' characters was someone who was like kind of like a minion to me, and they could read like ancient stuff because that was from what their like heritage was, and so I asked them to read a tablet that we found. Oh yeah, see that was also a problem. Was this is a different character, but it wasn't Sam Stacks who did this. This was Scientia. Sam Stacks, however, um, oh my god, he was such a beautiful character. I need to, you know what? He also needs to go on the Tomodachi Life Island. I think just because of how peak he is. So practically, he was kind of the most homebrew character I have of all time, and his whole thing is that he has one spell and one spell only, and that spell is to summon things. What happens after that is everyone else's problem, including his, which is there was literally a list of like 100 things, of 100 different like creatures that he could summon. One being like a weak creature, and 100 being a really strong creature. Um, and you would roll a D100, and whatever you'd get would be summoned instantaneously there. And yeah, let's just say it didn't always go that well. Yeah. Pretty sure. I think it was funny though, because like and that one was also one where we could get more characters if we died. And Sam Stacks is one of the characters I think that lasted the longest of the ones that did die. And then and then we had one more adventure where I had a new character, and then everyone died, and we started a new adventure. But yeah, Scientia is just broken. The summon class. Yeah. I remember we had a sea leviathan that he could control, a giant that he couldn't control. We had a little bunny rabbit with a unicorn horn that we could always summon and was like a little familiar because it was the level 1. And I got a perfect 20 on handling, so I could summon him whenever. So that was peak. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember what tier 100 was. I don't have his sheet anymore, I don't think. I have to like remake it. Or ask, Rover might have it. Ask about it. But I think it was a Tarrasque at level 100. Which would not be good to summon at all. The most powerful being in all D&D. See, that's why I could never really get behind Stranger Things. None of the names made any freaking sense. So I'm looking at like, they called it, what is it, the Demogorgon? That doesn't look like the Demogorgon, bro. The Demogorgon's this like demon monkey guy with 2 heads. And like tentacle arms. I guess maybe that kind of works. I don't know. Then they had like the Mind Flayer, which I mean, okay, that one made a little bit more sense because of how it kind of worked, but it didn't. It definitely didn't look as much like the Mind Flayers or anything. And then they just kind of like stopped naming them after like D&D things after that. I'm just like, and I feel like it was gonna be more based in D&D because I didn't watch it before because I was like, I'm not really into horror stuff. Like shows and stuff, just because I'm not really into that. And everyone was like, "Oh, it's so good" and all that. And then every time I watch it, I just look at it and I go, "How?" I'm just like pulling apart the entire thing. I'm like, "What is going on? This looks so goofy." Doesn't seem very much that scary at all. There was Vecna. Oh, I don't even know what a Vecna is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've gone through the entire D&D book and I don't know what that is. Where is my book? I think it's over there somewhere. Did I move it? Might have moved it. Oh, that's right. It's over on my bookshelf. That's right. I forgot I moved my bookshelf back in here. Where is it? Hold on. I'm going to get to the bottom of this with my handy dandy monster manual. I've got to go all the way to V. I'm going to open the table of contents. The only thing under V is vampires, so I assume he's under a different thing. Is he a demon? Could be under that. That's how much I remember this book. I switched instantly to the D section. Displacer Beast. Here we are. Here we are. Devils. I have to go to like these other demons here. I don't see one named Vecna. Okay, maybe if I can just search it. 'Cause I don't know. Vecna D&D. Maybe it's something in a newer book. Oh, it's a lich. An Eye of Ruin. Hold on, let me check my lich section. I gotta go further. I don't know why I had to recount the alphabet. Oh hey, there's a reference back to one of my first birthday streams when I was asked about hags, and I was like, oh yeah, that D&D enemy that eats people's hearts to reproduce or whatever. No wait, that's not true. It does eat people's hearts. L. That's mummy. LM. We've passed it. Myconids, Mondrins, Magma, Magman, Were-Tiger, Werebear. What? Oh, we're in Lycanthropes, that's why. Oh, I was open to the Lich page this whole time. Wow. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything about Liches at all. Or at least about Vecna. Vecna, a name, not a creature. Well, he's technically a lich, which I mean, I feel like that worked as well a bit more from his design, even though he doesn't look like a lich. He looks more like a weird, fleshy thing. In the name, in the words of... Crap, I don't remember his name. There's a character in the Dofus movie, which is a peak movie. There's this giant, like flying cat, like hairless cat bat creature, and he just goes out of like sheer terror. He screams, "It's a giant flying ball sack." I don't remember how he says it exactly, but it's so funny. Just a thing to scream out of nowhere and of left field. There's nothing like that in the rest of the movie. The giant flying balls is not what I was expecting. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they used more D&D stuff in the actual show, it would probably be a little bit more interesting. But I heard that the way they ended it wasn't good either. Or at least a lot of people hated it, which was, I guess, I don't know, man. Well, Vecna isn't technically a lich. Vecna was basically something they called him because they're somewhat similar. Well, yeah, I mean, like he's very lich-like, I'll say, but he's definitely not a lich. Which I mean, I guess is fair. But like, the Demogorgon, nothing like the Demogorgon. Just pisses me off. Sorry, I'm messing. I have this chain bracelet that I don't remember where I got it from, but I just have it, and whenever I'm just like sitting here, I just start spinning it on my finger, and then I'm like crumpling it, throwing it up in the air. It's like the perfect fidget tool. Roll the dice. So you feel like there were better ones they could have done. Mind Flayer and Vecna makes sense, but like Demogorgon, come on. There's definitely a load of plant monsters that you could have used. Like, hold on, give me a sec. Actually, Fungi. I feel like fungi could kind of work. Because they do kind of work like that. They literally have a whole, like, fungi section. Yeah. I need to get through the D section. There's so many enemies that start with D. It's crazy. Jin. Null. Hyena. Gimmering Mouther. That looks disgusting. Fire Giant. Giants. I went too far. Fomorian Fungi. There it is. Oh, I guess that wouldn't, because they're subterranean. Same goes for Demogorgon and the Mind Flayer. Okay, the Mind Flayer one makes a bit more sense, but the Demogorgon one still doesn't make any sense. Like, if I flip to the Demogorgon page in Demons, Death Knight, Lore, Demi-Lich, Demon Lords, here we go. We have Baphomet, Demogorgon, the sibilant beast and self-styled Prince of Demons. Demogorgon yearns for nothing less than the undoing of the Order of the Multiverse. An insane assemblage of features and drives, the Prince of Demons inspires fear and hatred among other demons and demon lords. Demogorgon towers 3 times the height of a human. His body is sinuous as snakes and powerful as great apes. Suckered tentacles take the place of its arms. His Syrian lower torso ends in webbed and clawed feet, and a forked tail whose whip-like tips are armed with cruel blades. The Prince of Demons has 2 filled baboon heads. 2 baboon heads. Both of them mad. It is only the conflict between the 2 halves of his dual nature that keeps the Demon Lord's ambitions in check. I know, but like, the Demogorgon doesn't even look anything like it. Oh man, how much time has it been? It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time. I think that is. It's in a very peak stream. But I think it's time for me to go. Because I've got to eat dinner and have coffee cake because it's my favorite kind of cake. It is almost 6 o'clock where I am. So yeah. I will, talk to y'all later. I'm gonna try and get those streams set up. I think a couple of the Discord events. I definitely want to do that and do all that. And yeah. So without further ado, stay safe, don't die, Rise of All out.